This is the number one asset in the world. And it's not what you think, especially coming from a guy who my real estate team had done $1.5 billion in real estate transactions over the past few years. So you probably assume being a real estate agent, top in the whole country, TV show host, I'm going to tell you the number one asset to have is going to be real estate, which I think is a strong second best asset in the world, but the real actual best asset is going to blow your mind. And when you stay to the end of this video, see how powerful this really is. Because this is why, in all industry in real estate, 50% of all real estate agents sold zero homes. Think about that. Half of the whole entire industry of real estate agents, which is 2 million agents. So 1 million agents sold zero transactions in 2024. This has been the hardest, toughest market we ever seen in the past 30 years. Crazy, right? And the number one asset I'm going to break down for you guys is what makes the difference from those 50% of people who sold no transactions, helped no families, and made no impact, versus the people like myself who just passed $1.5 billion in real estate transactions with my team of 100 plus agents and myself that we run across all 50 states and 27 different countries. There is one big asset that makes a massive difference for you. And what's nice about this asset is it is free to acquire in more often in most cases, and it can never be taken from you. Who wants that? Down below, what are your guesses? What is your guess on this asset? Do hashtag your guess. So your thing is like oil, hashtag oil. If your thing is, boats or planes or land or real estate, do hashtag real estate. What is your guess down below? What do you think is the number one asset in the world to have? And this doesn't matter if you're in America or in Germany or Japan. This asset will make you more income, more stability, more liability as well in all aspects of your life. And the best part, this works for people if you're an entrepreneur like myself, a business owner, or if you're an employee, or you work for a corporate job setting, does not matter. This asset will give you the edge that you need. As you know, this Elite Edge podcast, we bring you all the cutting edge activities and systems and all things from real estate, of course, our primary talking point, to marketing, psychology, business development, and so forth. And it will help you in your job as well. But my goal, getting so much value to you guys that you can use these skill sets to make more income, have more wealth, and then ultimately buy or sell real estate with us as your agents across all 50 states and 27 different countries. That's what we're here for, to empower you and cut out all the fluff. And right now, we're just a big fan of this super famous guy, Ian Gadzi. He is doing a huge launch on this one part. And like him, I have no course to sell you, no upsells. The only thing I buy and sell is real estate with you as my client. Otherwise, nothing I can give to you. Now, this is what makes us different than other people. This is why this is a real Elite Edge podcast. You get true value every single day, no matter what it is. And I think that this asset I've been building myself for the past, 8 years now, just about, and I've changed over time. But this is why I'm able to walk in to get new listings, new clients, and close them, as my new client almost all the time. And why this has been our biggest year yet, despite it being such a bad market. And it all comes down to one thing. So you have your guesses down below. I've seen some of them popping up. The number one asset that you can build, whether you're an employee, entrepreneur, and so forth, is your brand. That is the number one asset in the world. A brand is a fancy way of saying, what do people think about you when you're not there? What comes to mind? That is your brand. Your brand is a micro level of marketing. So for me, you probably see diamonds or crowns, Oh, Jordan Super, Melanie Super, the Elite Real Estate Group, because you see our brand is synonymous to trust, to luxury, top level services, the diamonds and the crowns. Back in the day, I used to wear a crown every single day. My brand was super heavy. You probably see nice cars, nice outfits, and see the same exact thing. Or gold is one of our brand colors. Your brand is so much more than those things. It's what do people think about when they think of you. Or if they say real estate, my name pop up first in that discussion. That's the real brand. The brand is your integrity. It is going to be what is your reputation is the biggest one though too. And it's a lot easier to build than you think. Again, you can do this in any sector. I know people who are elite level, customers, elite level people who are agents, elite level people who are working at a job and went to Ivy colleges, and they don't have the edge they want because it comes down to the brand. What makes you different than other people? In real estate, is a huge, you know, economy, commodity. There's so many agents, 2 million people, half of them did nothing. And then 74% of agents sold less than 2 homes. I have like 3 closings this week alone. For context, though, like we do more in a whole week than most agents did in a whole year. And that's because of our brand. We can attract more people, we can do more things, help more people, and stand out. And that brand of yours is a cornerstone of making the content, talking about what you're doing, standing out, and making something that differentiates you versus other people. If you can build a brand, you can build a legacy that lasts forever. Kind of owning real estate. If I own real estate, that brand is a big part of this. This is why you see people like Alex Hormozi or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, why their businesses are so massive. Because think about it. How many companies do you know that have a huge, huge market cap, but the CEO or the founder is not on TV? And if they was on TV, the market cap would probably be even larger because you get more donors, more press, more everything else as well. Them go even quicker. Elon Musk is one of the best out there at getting PR. That's why Tesla is such a huge company. His brand attracts more people. You want to make sure you're in a point where either they love you or they hate you. There's no room for middle grounds. Like for us, yeah, you probably heard us say that money buys freedom or money buys, happiness. That is a huge, turnoff for a lot of people in the world. But I do believe that core my heart, being homeless off and on from 12 to 18 and now being super successful, I can see the difference in big contrast on having the income, what it does for us. Money is a tool at the end of the day. But having a slogan, having you believe in, what you're looking into as well, is a massive differentiator point for your brand. Again, this works for all different levels. If I was working a corporate setting job, I would go on my way to build a brand. I would make a podcast, I write books, I do so forth. That way, when I'm trying to get promotions, I stand out from the other people at my company. Like for us, I have a best-selling book. It was #1 in all things new release on Amazon, #2 for all real estate books on the marketplace. By having that, I stand out when I'm talking to home sellers and home buyers at a presentation. I'm on a TV show. It's on HDTV, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and so much more. Around 600 million viewers across all the platforms. If they all watched it, of course. Then I don't watch that. But having that, adds more credibility. I stand out more. It's part of my brand. That media, that, differential thing I do from having, big, loud colors, having gold and the diamonds and so forth, allows to get more attention. Your brand is your #1 asset. You can do this in any different category. Entrepreneurship, I think, is super important to do it, but you as employees, you can do it though too. It could be blog posts. You can be giving keynote speeches at your company, adding more value to get more promotions. But at the end of the day, write this down. Write this down. It does not matter who you know. It matters who knows you. Write that down. It does not matter what you know or even who you know. Who knows you, which is why you see me have my Elite Edge podcast, why I'm on TV, why I do all these things. But having all these things, my brand builds larger, helping more clients even quicker. Again, my real estate team had done $1.5 billion in transactions over the past few years, thanks to branding and marketing. And again, I'm going to stress this so much. You can work if you're an employee or entrepreneur. You should always be building your brand. And believe it or not, you have a brand right now. There's some people don't use it with full intent. So let that sink in for you guys. Again, I have a whole bunch of videos on my YouTube channel that breaks down branding as well, some deeper level. And I'll do another episode later on about this too. But this Friday, I have a special guest coming for you guys too, breaking down the real estate market as a whole. In the following weeks moving forward, I'm going to break down the biggest assets in terms of real estate, from single family, multifamily, short-term rentals, long-term rentals. What's the best, what's the worst? He gets more insights on real estate and buying more things. Again, the best asset is your personal brand. And when you have a big brand, you can get more income to pour into number two asset, which is real estate. Because real estate doubles every 7 to 15 years, more likely like 10 years in most markets. Here in Austin, Texas, where I'm at, it almost doubles every 10 years. So you can get more income from your brand, or from your company, or from your businesses that you have. To pour into that, you have two assets building for you at the same exact time, and they feed off each other. That's the real goal. But this is my super quick video. Right now I'm in Minnesota. My father-in-law just got married, so my family are down here. You can see kind of my view for the day and new setup. But make sure you guys subscribe down below. Tag your friends who you know needs help with buying or selling real estate, and or wants the edge that they need for their life to go even higher, even quicker. I'm always here for you guys. As always, let's make a massive impact. Let's help lives and change the world. I'll see you all soon. Have the best day yet.